Hello and welcome back to Microsoft Excel application course. In today's video, we will continue with formulas and function, and specifically we will be looking at some special financial functions in Excel. This video will be interesting because here we will learn how to do two special things. One of them is, let's say you want to save for a pension, and you want to see in 1 year how much money you will generate by saving a certain amount for your pension with a certain interest rate. And also, if you want to get a loan from a bank and you want to see how much you will be paying and to the bank based on a certain interest rate, and also based on the amount of time you will be paying back the money. So let's get started by opening up our workbook, and we stay in practice 5, and here we have prepared some tables up front. You can also do the same. By the way, a few things that you should note. In places where you have percentage or currency, make sure you format the cells before you enter the values in them, okay? And then you can better effectively use them. So the first one here is about pension fund investment, and the second one should be pension loan. Normally it's loan analysis, but we can call it pension loan. So here you're saving for your pension, and here you're getting a loan. So if I want to save for my pension and I want to know what the future value would be after a certain amount of time, I can use a function called FB, future value, and this is calculated by using the rate, the number of payments, and the payment you do per period. So here is the rate, which is the interest rate. So in this table we've given you some information like use the interest rate of 7.5%. This is for a year. This is a huge one for a year. So which means when you're doing the calculation in Excel for the future value, you have to divide it by 12, or you can simply do the division and you can put that value here. Just for your information, so that you are well aware that we are using the yearly value here. And for the number of payment, this is the number of times you want to pay, and that is for 12 months. And payment per period is how much you're going to be putting into that pension fund, and that is 1,000 euros. And we've indicated a negative sign because you're paying in instead of getting back. And in the end, you want to check what you will get back after 12 months. So to do that, we will go to the formula bar. Make sure you are here where you want the answer to be, and click in the formula bar, type the equal to sign, type FB future value, bracket open, so it already suggests to you what to use as the argument. And the argument type and present value are optional because they are in square brackets, so we will not need to use them. But for the interest rate, the number of payments, and the payment per period, we will enter. So for the rate, we will click the rate 7.5, and we will divide it by 12 to get the monthly rate, and put the semicolon so that we can enter the next argument, which is the number of payment. Now to do this, make sure you hold the control key before you click it, otherwise it will change. So I hold the control key down and I will click enter. So that's 12, and I put a semicolon again, and I will enter the third argument, which is the PMT, payment per period. Hold the control key and click the value, and then you can close the brackets and press enter. Bam, and there you go. So it tells you that after 12 months, based on a 7.5 interest rate of for 1 year, you will get back 12,421. That's an additional additional 2,400 on top of total of 12,421 based on what you have calculated. So this depends on how much you put. So if I would change this value, and I will make it minus 500, and you see that it's half the amount of time. Okay, so you see that you get additional. If you would keep only 500 for 12 months, it's 6,000, but because of the interest rate, you will get an additional 211. And if you go back to 1,000, the additional 2,004, 12 times 1,000 is 12,000, and the additional 421 comes from the interest rate. So basically this is how you use the future value. Now for the loan analysis, you are going to loan or get a loan of 30,000, and the bank will charge you 6% yearly, which means you have to also divide this by 12, or you can put the actual loan by dividing by 12 already. And number of times you want to pay it back is 60 months, so you're going to pay it in 60 months time, which is like 5 years. And we want to calculate how much you will be paying back each month to the bank based on the 30,000 and the 6% rate. So normally for 60 months, 30,000 would mean you're paying 500 euros per month, but with a 6% interest rate on top, we will see how much adds on top of that. So let's go to the PMT, which is what you want to calculate, the payment per period you will be giving to the bank. And go to the formula bar, type equal to sign, you can type PMT function, open bracket. Again, you see the argument. So here you select the rate by clicking on it, and you divide by 12, indicate over 12 months, semicolon, and you can press the control key and click on the number of payments, 60, hold the control key down again and press the select the present value or the initial money you took, which is 30,000, and you press enter. So you can clearly see that this is also showing you negative, but also saying in red, which means you are paying back to the bank. And this is on top of the 500 euros. The interest rate of 6% per year will lead to an additional 80 euros per month, and you have to pay that for 60 months, which is the profit that the bank makes. So you can try it, and if you negotiate a lower rate, let's say 4%, then you pay a little bit less on top of the 500. So let's go back to 6%. And this is basically how you can use some special function in Excel. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope you can practice more with it. And for those who have a lot more financial experience to know which function to use, this is really where Excel comes in handy for them. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.